Let's just start by saying the weather these days is really perfect, you know, like you morning wake up, it's raining, school like free aircon outside. But of course, if any of you all going to work or what, then you all must be feeling like shit because all you want to do is just cover up and knock out, I guess, in this weather. It's just perfect, like, it's just perfect. Yeah, so anyway, I wanted to do this Q&A video for quite some time, really, like since the 1,000 subscriber moment. But there was a lot of things going on, a lot more important things going on, there is. So yeah, this was the best time. I put up on Instagram, got the questions, put it in my PC, and yeah, let's look at what you guys have to ask. Are you a good editor? No, not at all, not at all. My previous experiences, right, work or whatever that is, I had nothing, no relation to filming, to editing, to production, nothing. I had literally zero. I learned everything from YouTube, man. Like maybe I've seen an effect on a different video, then I thought, hey, maybe that can be applied. I just search it out on YouTube, and then I just do it like step by step with the tutorial on YouTube. Everything can be found on YouTube, to be honest. I even have like an editing playlist, editing tips playlist. Like I just add stuff there and just learn it from there. And also, I'm not a big fan of completely editing the feel of the video because I am more wanting to put out what I film. Because I feel that way it's much more, it's just much more you know, like normal, like genuine. You know, it's authentic that you just put out what you film. You're married. is that an insult? Are you saying that I look very old? Okay, like actually I do, but no, I'm not married, for goodness sake. I've got a lot more things to focus on, my career, a lot more things. I think those are more important than focusing on relationships and getting married. I like your content and how you present them in the most Singaporean way. Thank you. I really try my best. You know, the content that I put out, it's something, a lot of information is involved in there. So I try to make it in a way that it's digestible instead of just plainly reading what's on there. So I guess that's my way of putting out things, because I don't enjoy reading things just so dry. So yeah. Is YouTube your full-time job? Yeah. I mean, technically you can say that. I'm putting my 110% effort, time, and everything. Literally everything that I do now revolves around YouTube content or Instagram videos, so on and so forth. So yeah, this is technically my full-time thing now. You are super cool, bro. Thank you. Just now, was she the one who said that I was? Yeah. You took the piece. You said I was married, and now you said I'm super cool. But thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I am super cool actually. What did you previously work as before you became full-time YouTuber? I was in the army for close to 5 years, and then I came out. I did some freelancing stuff, and when I put out my first video, and as we move on the ladder, that's when I sort of knew that this was something that I could do and I like to do for the rest of my life. How did you first start doing this, and do you get paid for it? Firstly, thank you for this question, because I was finding the opportunity for me to really put in the story about how my entire channel started. So I guess this is the best time. So thank you for that. Okay, so how I first started was completely by accident. I was actually learning editing through YouTube, just looking at different videos and stuff. I just wanted to pick up a new skill, to be honest. And one Friday, my friend, it was a Friday night. I remember very clearly. It was a Friday night. My friends told me, "Hey, come, let's go have a drink." I didn't feel like doing it, so I said no. And then I came across the article. My first video was about home-based businesses. So I saw the Facebook comments. I was like, "Fucking what nonsense is this?" And then I decided to make a video. And after that one video, it clicked lah. It clicked. Like people enjoyed it. People told me comments. And at that point of time, only my close friends was watching it, right? Friends, people that I know, my friends who shared the content and stuff like that. So people were enjoying it in a way. So it really hit me that, hey, why not just let's continue it? So it was just completely by accident. And do I get paid for it at this point of time? No, not even a single cent. YouTube has what do you call that? Certain criteria that you need to hit before we can even start monetizing. So no, I don't get paid a single cent for whatever I did till now. But that's okay, right? It's just part and parcel of the process. You have a pet dog. Unfortunately, I don't. Oh my god, I cannot. The thing is, I can't have one because my grandma got asthma, right? So when the dog's fur get too much in her, she gets it triggers the asthma kind of thing. So I can't have a dog because of her symptoms. So that's unfortunately not. But I love dogs. I actually love dogs more than humans. So yeah. Opinions on TikTok, especially the girls there. Okay, TikTok is really almost I dare say the fastest growing platform now. In TikTok, the most stupidest thing goes up, right? And all you need is a couple of yoga pants. Just turn around and face the camera, and then boom, you'll go all out on TikTok. Do you listen to heavy metal? No, man. I've never in my life listened to heavy metal. I think anything close to heavy metal was what? I think I listened to Metallica once or twice throughout my life. That's about it. So I don't. How's your secondary school life? Oh my god, bro, my secondary school life was the best thing. It was the best ever. I had the best time in secondary school. Fun fact, in secondary school, I used to go to school, take my attendance, climb out the fence, and just go and enjoy myself. By the way, I'm sorry for all the all the thought process words, because I'm speaking from the top of my head, so it takes me some time to like get the answers in. Like, I have to immediately think and then just say. So obviously I'll get a lot of and also if you're watching till now, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Okay, so now back to the questions. What shows did you watch during the circuit breaker? I didn't honestly. I didn't. During the circuit breaker, all my thoughts were, how am I going to make content, because I knew that not many things, like drama wise, not much is going to happen. So I was like, how am I supposed to make content then? But to my surprise, there was so much of unnecessary and ridiculous drama which fits directly into my content field. I also did Creative Singapore, showcasing all the different kind of creative people here in Singapore, which it really surprised me. If you guys haven't catched it, please go and watch it. It's one I did like 5 episodes, I think 5 or 6 episodes. Yeah. Do you have a subreddit? Hey bro, come on lah. I not some I'm not some super big don't know what. I'm just a small YouTuber trying to grow the platform, and then subreddits are super far away from me. Let's get real here. Do you think Illuminati is real? Do a short montage about it if you can. Illuminati, I guess there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there, but I don't know whether to believe or not, because like 10 of them will say no, and then 10 of them will say, oh yeah, it exists. And then there's tons of videos out there exposing like a lot of music artists and their lyrics to Satanism and things like that. So I don't know. I guess if it exists, then okay, but I don't know. I guess I don't know, man. I can't say yes or no. I'm like half. How do you start off with this roasting and debating industry? By the way, your inspiration. Oh, thank you so much. It's very nice words. Yeah. How do I start off with roasting and debating? I guess roasting. I don't think I've really gone all in on anyone that I've made a video about and roasted them. I only speak about the content that comes out or things that they specifically did. Let's take the circuit breaker as an example. The human CCTVs, right? They go around taking unnecessary shit. Of course lah, that is stupid what. Of course, give them lah nicely. They deserve it. Do a review on my SoundCloud link in my bio. No, I'm clearly not going to do that. This is a Q&A, man. Come on lah. Maybe when I start Creative Singapore again for series 2, then I'll check you out. Any tips you would give to those who want to start YouTube? My number one tip or rule, you want to start YouTube, Instagram, whatever the platform, is just genuinely be yourself. Believe me, your content can take time to become better, but you can't keep having a secondary persona. And trust me, people would rather follow you for you being you than you trying to be someone that you are not. Okay, and also no, for YouTube specifically, it takes a lot of work. But trust me, it takes a lot of work. It takes time. It really takes the effort, the consistency. It takes a lot of effort, so be prepared for that. And lastly, also just know which field you want to go in. Entertainment, gaming, art, finance. Just know what you want to speak about, and then you'll be golden. Yeah. How did you start your YouTube career? I guess I sort of explained it already. It was by accident. I was supposed to go and drink, and then I decided not to. I saw this article, I made a video, and then it all started from there. What are your biggest challenges when creating these awesome videos for your content consumer? Okay, firstly, you said awesome videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, I think I don't have a challenge when creating these videos. I think my bigger challenge is being more on time. So when something happens, like let's say incident happens, right? I only speak about it like at the end of the week, compiling everything and finding more information about it. So I kind of miss the train of events, I can say. Like, there's a period like this happens on Monday, but I only speak about it on Friday, so it's kind of outdated. So I got to work on that a lot more, I guess. I started a YouTube channel, but it's not growing. Any tips you would give me? When I started my YouTube channel, really, I just made short trailers of what the entire video is going to be about. And then I put it out on my IGTV, and then I asked my friends to share. So what you can do is just maybe make like take out the interesting portions that you think which is the highlights of the video, put it out. If people connect to it, they will definitely watch the entire video on YouTube, I guess. So yeah, just try that and then see how that works out for you. What motivates you to keep making videos? I guess for videos itself, especially YouTube and all, right? This is something that after 27 years of my life, I found out this thing that, yes, this is what I meant to do. This is what I love to do. This is what I want to put. I get the feeling that this is what I want to put 110% in to achieve that outcome that I want. Knowing that this is what I want to do for like the rest of my life, it keeps me going. I hate it when someone tells me to do something like go left, take this, take that. No, cut. Doing YouTube also, it gives me the freedom. It gives me the freedom of time, creativity, a lot of things. So it all works out. And I know that this is what like this is what I want to do. So that really keeps me going on a daily. What made you start talking in front of an audience, and what gave you that confidence? Bear emoji. What's with the bear emoji, man? One person say I married you. Are you calling me a bear or what? What's with the bear emoji? Okay, so what made me start talking in front of an audience? Again, the way I started was completely by accident. But as I think the more important thing here is, as the channel grew and the more videos that I do made, it made me more confident to speak in front of camera, because I had literally zero experience speaking in front of a camera, editing videos, nothing. And people also send me messages saying that, hey, I watched this video, it was really good, keep doing what you're doing. And people say that, hey, I love this, and you're funny, and you know, those just these small messages that people send in through Instagram DM and everything. It really motivates me to keep going, and that gives me the confidence, I guess. How was life after leaving the force? Were there any struggles, or you already thought of what to do next? When I chose to come out of the force, I sort of had an idea, but the idea flopped. After the idea flopped, then I started freelancing, and then came YouTube, right? I guess you could say there was kind of a struggle between what can I do and what I want to do. Yeah, sort of that. Who influenced you to do YouTube? I guess there was no strong influence, to be honest, really. It's just something that clicked, right? I just knew that after I continuously put out videos, I just knew that this is something that is working and it's something that I enjoy doing, so why not? If you're speaking about influence to even start, there honestly was not. How do you sustain yourself financially, assuming that you're doing this full-time now? Yeah, I am doing this full-time now, and I do ad hoc jobs every now and then. Like, it's a daily job or like a weekly kind of thing, and it's just cash grab and go. When I earn that money from those jobs, I just put it aside, and because I don't have much expenses on my end, to be honest, I don't think I will travel this year, even next year even, I don't think I will be able to travel, but I am completely okay with that, because I'm looking at the bigger picture as to how I can grow this and where I can be in the upcoming years, right? So I guess it's just sacrifice lah. Who plays the rapper under Andre's pillow? K7, 101% K7. This is an inside joke. What part of SG do you live in / nearest MRT station? Why would someone even put this type of information out in social media? What's wrong with you? What / who inspired you to start creating dope content? Dope content, thank you. Nicely, y'all nicely slot. You see, this type of small kind words is what keeps me going. It's what, you know, I know that y'all are enjoying it, it keeps me going. Who inspired you? Again, I don't have any influence on me. I didn't really like see like, oh, this is where I wanna like. I mean, of course, I have few people in my mind that, oh, that is where I want to be. That is how much I want to grow. But to start or to keep going, I guess I don't really have a particular person in mind. Just me putting out content, engaging with you guys. If you guys enjoy it, and then we keep going from there. Yeah, that's probably what inspires me. Talk about the 3 most important moments in your life. Oh, fuck. The 3 that changed you as a person. Oh, bro, this is deep. Wow, I need to think. Wait. I'll cut. I need to think for this. Okay, this one I really had to think about it. I had to take some time to think because I couldn't like get it at the top of my head immediately. Okay, so the 3 moments which changed my life, or something that really had an impact on me, I guess. It's firstly when I was a child, right? Like maybe like 5-6 years old or something. My mom brought me to this homes, the elderly homes, and it was on my birthday. So when I went to serve food there, like the elders always like they sayang me, they like talk to me and all that. And even till this day, you know, when you're young, when you're that age, you don't remember too much which happened in your life, but there is something which is always etched into your mind, and this is my moment, I guess. And I'm very like, even till this day, I can remember that I went there, I like served them food and all that. That was something that was really close to my heart, even till today. That's one moment which I really cannot, and I probably will not forget. Okay, next is when I was in the army, right? When I was in the wait. Okay. This one. You'll see this badge. You'll see this badge over here. This badge. Okay, this is jungle confidence course, right? So when I was in the army, we went to Brunei for 21 days and we stayed there. So to get this badge, it was the last day of the exercise already. And on the last day, I kena water retention. I probably put a image down here, not mine, but what water retention looks like. So my feet was very swollen, and the last thing that I had to do was climb up like 7 or 8 knolls to Cynthia Gate. Cynthia Gate was like the end point, right? So it was 7 or 8 knolls. It was like up, down, up, down. It was horrible. I couldn't even fit my leg into my boots. My boot size is US 12, by the way, and I couldn't put because my leg was damn swollen. I wanted this badge so hard. I wanted it so badly that I really just went all in. I always think back that if I can do that, then I can do anything, because it was one of the toughest, I'm not gonna lie, it was one of the toughest moments in my life. And lastly, it's like my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is something which may seem very normal for somebody to do and all that, right? But for me, it's something that I have found that thing that I am good at, I like to do, and I want to do it. This was something so important to me throughout my life, to be honest. Like, it's really good knowing that you are doing something that you love every single day, waking up and thinking, hey, how am I supposed to do this? It's just amazing. These are my 3 moments. I hope I answered your question well, and that took me some time. That really took me some time. Guys, don't bother about the video on screen right now, because I filmed an ending thinking I could squeeze all the questions into one video, but this is just half of the questions. I have another like 30-ish questions, which I will make a part 2 in a few more days. And let me know what you guys thought about this type of Q&A videos as well, because we could possibly make this into a weekly thing. So let me know in the comments below what you guys thought. And for my upcoming video, I'm thinking of doing a trypophobia challenge. You know, like those holes and stuff, like a lot of holes. It's called trypophobia. I'm thinking of doing a challenge, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna, but we'll see how. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel as well. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!